And when I'm done, then I'm gonna get to you, bitch. If you're gonna be on your mom's house for the rest of your fucking life, and let them know, like, I'm not a fucking bitch. I'm just in my 20s. Oh, shit. Look like a fucking bitch. And I hate that because I don't want to be a fucking bitch. Actually, be a bitch, but to a certain extent.
Smelling like a pound when I walk by. This one make me feel like I can fly. Bitch, I'm too fucking high, I think I'm seeing God.
So I came to the realization that I'm a fucking bitch. I'm a selfish bitch. I'm a fucking selfish bitch. Yes. Not that I just came to the realization, but I just came to the realization. And it's not even my fault. Like, seriously, it's not even my fault. I blame being an only child. But, you know, we're working through it. We're getting through it. I feel like just recently... Should I do my brother or not? I just feel like recently, with the recent events in my life, it's not even events. It's really just my boyfriend made me... Look, yeah, it's his fault. It's his fault. My boyfriend... Not he made me realize this, but interacting with my boyfriend and also watching back my YouTube videos sometime, I realized I can be a bit of a selfish bitch, but it's good and bad, and I'm about to explain why. So first off, if you don't know, now you do. I'm an only child. I am my mother's only child. I don't know my dad. He has other kids, but I don't know him. And then I was literally like the only child in the house up till about, when was Mila born? Up till about 15 years old, I was my grandmother's only grandchild and my aunt and my uncle's only niece. So, and then my mom's only child. So all I ever really knew is me. All I ever do know is me. I feel like being a child, like, I never had to share. I only had to worry about me. Other people was only worried about me. And it's not even the fact that other people were only worried about it's not the fact that other people, like my intermediate family, were only worried about me, but I was only worried about myself. Like, I only had to worry about myself. And for that, I really appreciate it, but at the same time, I definitely see how it has affected me as an adult now. I'm just very used to doing things my own specific way, and it makes it worse because I'm a Virgo. So I'm really used to doing, like, I'm really set in doing things my own way. I only always had to put myself first, and I feel like that is one of the negative things, but we're gonna get into that. So yes, being an only child is definitely a pro, and the fact that I only had to worry about myself, I did not have to worry about anything else, and I feel like it really benefited me in a way that where they be like, you know, every time they be like, as a girl or as a woman, you have to go through that phase of being single or just being by yourself and learning to be by yourself and learning to love to be by yourself. And I feel like that's so deeply embedded in me. I hate when another bitch can't be by themselves. I'm like, bitch, stand your ass the fuck up. Get off your weak ass knees and stand your ass the fuck up. Because I really believe, like, the best person that you could talk to is yourself. I feel like I'm my own best friend, and I already have all the answers within me. But, you know, where was I going with this? I forgot what I was saying. What the fuck was I saying? I forgot. I don't know. But being selfish can be a good thing and a bad thing. You just have to be aware of what you're doing. And I feel like I'm very aware of myself, but I'm more aware of other people around me. I feel like I'm very, like, I feel like I know everything, even though I know that I don't know everything, but I know that I know everything. Like, I think I might be like a Claire or something, like clairvoyant or some shit like that. because I feel like I can realize and notice when other people are being like super duper selfish, and sometimes I can't realize when I'm being super duper selfish, because sometimes being selfish is not a bad thing. So I feel like it's not a bad thing, but sometimes it make me feel and look like a fucking bitch, and I hate that because I don't want to be a fucking bitch. Actually, be a bitch, but to a certain extent. We might get into that another day. I feel like a really, really good thing about being selfish is that I'm not a people pleaser. Like, I could give a fuck less about people pleasing. I actually want to do the opposite. I want to displease you because I'm pleasing myself so fucking much. Like, I feel like being an only child definitely set me up to where I have very set boundaries to where that I don't people please. But because I'm aware of how selfish I can come off to other people, it makes me be a people pleaser, if that makes sense. Only sometimes, and right now I feel like there's a time that I have been people pleasing. Not necessarily people pleasing, but like, I'm not even say that. I just feel like when people, how can I say this? I feel like I give people time when I should say no and give myself that time, even though I should give myself that time, and then I do that all the way up until I literally can't take it no more, and I'm just like, y'all, stop asking me to do shit, stop asking me to come out, stop asking me to help you with this, stop fucking taking up all my time, because I need this time for myself. And I'm so nice, and I know that I don't want to be selfish, and I know that I do come off selfish a lot of the time, not a lot of the time, but most of the time. And I just want to make sure, like, the people in my life are feeling loved and are feeling seen and are feeling, like, you know, not abandoned and shit like that. But it has definitely made me into a person where I'm not afraid to just drop everything and move out of the country. I'm not afraid to put myself first, if that makes sense, in any sense. Like, because I don't have nobody else to worry about, and in actuality I don't. I literally only have to worry about myself. I literally only care about myself, because obviously I care about other people and my friends and my family and shit like that, but my only really main priority is me, you know, at the end of the day. And I strongly feel like that. I love that being an only child made me comfortable. I love that being an only child made me, like, I love spending time with myself, but it gets to a point where I only want to be in my own energy. I can only take so much of other people's energy and, you know, going out and socializing with other people, that I'm like, I'll be cooped up in the house just because I love my own energy. I love being in my own energy. I love being by myself. Like, I don't know, I feel like I'm my own best friend, and I just love my energy. Like, I don't know. I hate that. I think I got some of my plumper lip gloss over here, and I was making that little spot red. But that's really why I feel like being selfish is not bad, because you cannot sit here and fucking cater to everyone else all the time. Oh shit. Then your needs will literally never be met. Like, it's okay to take back your time. It's okay to take back your power. It's okay to be in the driver's seat of your life and have your eyes set on a prize. It's okay to have tunnel vision. It's okay to want to get to an endpoint. It's okay to want to be something for yourself. It's okay to want to work on yourself all day, every day. And I kind of sometimes just have to tell myself that, because if I don't, not if I don't, like, but, you know, if you don't take the time out and make yourself a first priority, you're never going to get to where you want to be. You're never going to achieve your dream. Like, and I just feel like some people don't even have that aspect about them. I feel like some people don't even have a dream about them. I feel like some people don't even have a dream to even make themselves a main priority in their life, you know? The downside of being a selfish ass, bratty ass, only child ass bitch is the fact that I have to learn, or I have to be aware and I have to point out those behaviors that are not okay sometimes, because I do have, a boyfriend and I do have other people, and I don't want them to feel like I don't have no time for them or whatever the case may be. And I feel like some people don't even understand how much, not necessarily of a pedestal that I'm on in my own life, but how much of a pedestal I am in my own life. Like, my main goal is me. My main goal is to do what I need to do. My main goal is to be by myself. Not necessarily be by myself, but I'm the type of person where I have to be by myself. Like, I have to have those quiet moments where I'm by myself. I'm only focused on myself so that I can, think I can move forward. I can do whatever the fuck. But sometimes I don't want to say I struggle with considering other people, but sometimes I definitely don't be thinking about other people until it's kind of too late, or I kind of realize like how something I said might have came off to somebody else. Or I'm gonna do my blush first. Or like I might not realize like how, like, one really big thing is I never notice how isolated I make myself. Like I said earlier, I love being in my own energy. I feel like I have all the answers that I need. Like, I feel like, meditation and time to yourself and time to work on your craft really is the key to progression and growth in life. And I feel like I do not notice how isolated I can make myself sometimes until it's kind of too late, and I'm kind of like not necessarily backpedaling, and not necessarily kissing people's ass, but kind of like reconnecting with certain friends and family members, because I feel like this. Okay, so this is something that I'm actually going through right now. Like, I realized that I made myself so isolated because I was so caught up in my own self, so caught up in trying to find out my own purpose in this world. Because I'm 20, and your 20s are about learning who you are, figuring out who you are, figuring out who you want to be, figuring out what you want to do, figuring out your purpose in life, right? Along with having fun and all that other shit. But I feel like because I'm so introspective, I do not realize how isolated I make myself. And that has really affected my family members. Not even my family members, but my relationship with my family members, and also some relationships with my friends. I feel like they do not get that or understand that about me, but it's because I'm so spiritual and I'm so introspective that I get so caught up in my own life. Like, not to say like I'm a bobblehead or I'm an airhead, but because I'm not in any way, bitch. But and making sure that I spend the time with myself. Damn, bitch, I put on a lot. They don't realize what I'm doing. Like, they think I don't want to talk to them, or they think I'm being isolated, or they think I'm going through shit, and which the case could be sometimes. We all go through shit, and that do be the case sometimes, but they don't understand that I don't know. But so yeah, I recently just realized like how that has affected my relationships with my intermediate family. But now I'm in the process of, not necessarily even in the process of, but now I'm kind of like trying to spend more time with my family, and it's kind of awkward because it's like you kind of just went mute and kind of just went in your own world, and I kind of don't talk to them and like share about my life. And that's really because like I feel like they don't understand. I don't know, I feel like I'm just like, I don't know. I didn't see, and at the time I didn't think of how me just being introspective and focusing on, you know, what I want to do and what I want to get out of this life. I didn't realize that first of all, how much time has passed by from, like, in life period. Like, I'm 23 years old, and, you know, you really just see how time goes when you see your mom getting older, when you see your grandma getting older, and when you see your little cousins growing up. I be like, damn, like, I kind of missed out on a lot being wrapped up in my own world, wrapped up in my own head. And it's not a bad thing. Well, it kind of is a bad thing. Well, I feel like it's a bad thing, but I'm just glad that I realized that. And now I'm at the point where I'm just trying to be not necessarily more family oriented, but trying to spend more time with them and let them know, like, my intentions was never to, like, block y'all out of my life. My intentions was never to just seem like I hate y'all, or, like, or never just to, like, redact myself completely from the family life. But sometimes I gotta take that time for myself so I can know, like, but no. So at the end of the day, I'm thankful for the way that I grew up. I'm thankful for being an only child, because I could stand on my own. Like, bitch, I left my house if y'all didn't know, bitch, I left my house at 17 years old to join the fucking army. At 17, I was still a fucking baby. I packed my bag and left that house for 3 years, bitch. So, I mean, it's a good thing that my family knows that I can handle being on my own. You know, I'm fine with being on my own. I'm comfortable being on my own. But this was supposed to be about being selfish. I mean, I guess that's being selfish, because I take my time for myself, and it's important that you do so, because then you just helping everybody else, and you really just pushing your shit aside, and that ain't gonna get you nowhere. You really gonna be miserable, and you really gonna be mad as fuck at yourself that you did that. But you have to realize that other people are in your life. Time does not stop for nobody, bitch. Time does not stop. And I'm glad I realize now, so that I can take the time to kind of rekindle those relationships and let them know, like, I'm not a fucking bitch. I'm just in my 20s trying to figure out life. So now I'm kind of at a point in life where I know that I'm a selfish bitch sometimes, and I know that it's okay to be a selfish bitch sometimes, because you have to be. You have to reclaim your time, you have to reclaim your power, and you have to sit in the driver's seat of your life. If you don't do that, but you're gonna be in the same place for the rest of your life. You're gonna be in your mom's house for the rest of your fucking life, and I'm not trying to do that. And I think they understand that now. So yeah, I'm at a point where I am embracing my selfishness, but I'm also staying aware and making sure that I'm not overly selfish. I think that we all should have a well-rounded balance. Definitely a balance between the two. You know, sometimes it's okay to say, no, I need to do this, I need to focus on me, I need to get my mind right, I need to put my head on straight. And sometimes you need to put other people first, if you value those relationships, of course. And also because, like, I don't have a problem with putting others above myself, because I know that energy will come back to you. The energy is definitely going to come back to you in ways that you can't even imagine. So that's why I said it's important to have a balance, because you don't want to be a selfish ass bitch and then cut everybody off, or, you know, stray away from everyone, and then you don't even have nobody. And then it's like, well, damn, I didn't isolate the fuck out of myself, didn't I? And that's kind of what I realized too at a point. I was like, damn, like, I really don't have no friends. I only have one friend. I only got one friend, bitch. So I believe that you need to be selfish, but you also need to be not selfish. Don't be a selfish ass bitch to where like you can't help nobody else and you need everything for yourself, because then it gets to a point, bitch. It gets to a fucking point. Don't be a rude ass bitch now. You can help other people, you can be nice, but remember that your first priority is always going to be yourself. I did kind of stumble over my words there. If you heard that, you better shut your mouth, bitch. Yeah, that's kind of all I had to say. I like being selfish though, because truthfully and honestly, like I said earlier, like only really person that you give that you gotta give a, well, at least me, the only person that you kind of gotta give a fuck about is yourself. But don't be too selfish to where, like, you know, like I said, you're a fucking bitch. Because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, like, it gets to a point where I push my shit away, the shit that I need to do, I'll push that shit away for days, and I'm like, and it just, like, it bubbles up inside. It really, truly does bubble up inside, and it comes out crazier, like, it comes out even 10 times worse when I let it bubble up and I continue to push my shit aside for days. And I'm mad at everybody. I'm mad at anybody who calls me and try to hang out with me. I'm mad at anybody who calls me and need help. I'm mad at anybody who just simply want to talk or just simply want to spend time with me. I'm like, bitch, leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone so that I can do what the fuck I need to do. And when I'm done, then I'm gonna get to you, bitch. I definitely believe that shit can come off as harsh, and I hate that, but it is what it is. So, be a selfish bitch and don't be a selfish bitch. You know? It's either be a selfish bitch or don't be a selfish bitch and never achieve your goals and be in the same fucking spot and help everyone around you and burn yourself out by helping everyone around you and not yourself. And then what? So, what did you learn?